Hello, ladies and gentlemen, toy enthusiasts, and those new to Tough Nerd Toys LLC. I'm your host, Uncle Nerd, and welcome to another exciting episode of Busted Open. Happy Veterans Day, and thank you all you veterans who help keep us safe and help us keep our freedoms. This one is dedicated to you guys. So I decided to bust open some G.I. Joe, some G.I. Joe Classified. It was also a blowout as far as the opinion. I put a poll up, and everybody went with G.I. Joe. So happy Veterans Day to all you wonderful veterans that have kept us safe. We appreciate and thank you for your service. So, yeah, give me a second to post up to my friends, and I will be right back, ladies and gentlemen, okay? Wait, where is that at where I can put the chat up on? Retouch. Right. There's a way I could put the chat up on the screen. Mute. Flip. Okay, I don't need the lighting. Yeah, it's windy out there today, man. It's cold, too. It got cold out there, man. Let me see. Hey, for Lynn fans, what is going on? I've just made you a mod. Hopefully the chat is coming up on the screen. I forgot how I did that last time. I made the chat come up on the screen. Let me see. Excuse me. All right, hold on. I'm just sharing this to a couple of friends and stuff. You got it, baby. You got it. All right. So since you're one of the first ones in here, I'm thinking maybe I should have you choose which one I bust open first. All right. Let me see. Hey, Juicy Martini. How are you, sweetie? Everybody give a big shout out to Juicy Martini. Juicy Martini on Facebook. I mean, on YouTube. Check out her channel as well. Let me turn this down so I won't bring my voice through. I'm pretty good. Happy Veterans Day. Even though being a veteran is not a happy service, you know, I appreciate them. We appreciate them. Hey, Karen, how are you? How is everything going? And I have the super chats open. And for everybody that sends a super chat, not only will I mention it, but I will give you the opportunity to ask me a question about me growing up and collecting. All right, so we've started a goal, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see how this goes. All right. All right, we started a goal of 5 super chats. I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. So we always do this. The reason why I like going live with these is that I'm able to pretty much share these with you guys or do this with you guys in a setting where as though you guys can participate. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I want you guys to choose which one of these you want me to bust open and review for you guys. Okay? Bust open, give a review. Pretty much tell me which one you would like for me to bust open and review for you guys. So you want me to bust open the Cobra Claw, Monkey Wrench. Do you want me to bust open, what's his name? Ganaga Hide, Cobra Commander, Hawk and the mobile system, the MMS? Or do you want me to bust open Dial Tone? It's up to you guys. It's up to you guys. I'll let you think amongst yourselves. Do you want me to bust open Monkey Wrench, Ganaga Hide, and his pig, his warthog rather, Cobra Commander, the Cobra Claw, or the G.I. Joe MMS, or Dial Tone? Which one would you like for me to open? Thank you so much for the donation for Lynn fans. You guys are the absolute best. Thank you so much. Is there a question you would like to ask me about when I started collecting or during my collecting field or since I've been collecting since a child? Hawk, got it. Ladies and gentlemen, Hawk has been chosen, and we will open up General Hawk, Clayton Hawk, with the MMS. And yeah, happy Veterans Day to all you veterans out there. Thank you for keeping us safe. This stream is dedicated to you guys. So here we go. We have the box right here. This is made by Hasbro. This is not the 3¼ inch collection, ladies and gentlemen. This is the G.I. Joe classified line, which is a more detailed 6 to 7 inch line of action figures that are fully posable. They are not the O-rings. They're not the classic ones from the 80s or anything like that, or the early 2000s. They are the newer revised versions right here. This is the G.I. Joe MMS. It says G.I. Joe Clayton Hawk Abernathy with MMS mobile missile system. Excuse me. G.I. Joe Classified Series, Hasbro over there. The figure is in a window box or a partial window box right here. You see a beautiful product image of Hawk and the MMS right there. 4+. Over at the top, it says 182. There is a star over here. On the side, you have some funny looking box art of Hawk right here looking weird. I mean, they usually do real good box art, but it's always the Master Universe that does the best box art. Then you have his biostats right here. You can pause this and scan it if you want. G.I. Joe logo over there. And over here, we have some more product imaging over here. He is number 182. And you bring it a little bit closer, and you see that Hawk comes with a plethora of weapons. Yeah, I like the outfit, too. I like the outfit, too. He has 6.3 inches right there. Boom, you see the MMS right there. Wheels, turret, compartment, everything. Nice head that they got on Hawk. Now, this is the question I've always asked everybody, and nobody has the answer for me. Why did Hawk's hair go from blonde when he first came out, and then by second season he had brown hair? You know, you got some legal mumbo jumbo over here. On the bottom, you got some more legal mumbo jumbo over there, and that is the box in its entirety. So we're gonna bring this over here. I'm gonna pull out my trusty opener. I'll try to whack these open. Let me see. We take this over here. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. I hope you guys have had a wonderful day. I hope you're staying warm. Hope you guys don't get sick. Thank you so much for the donations to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. Tough Nerd Toys eats tonight. We will have some more ramen. Open this box on the side. And inside are the goodies right here. We're just going to run this as long as I can take it. Or until I get tired. Wow. It's a lot of stuff in there. Nothing inside the box, as you can see. Nothing inside the box. But we're going to put that over there. Wow, this thing is actually bigger than what I expected it to be. This Hawk figure looks good. We're going to pull him out. We are going to assemble the MMS today. And again, happy Veterans Day for those of you that are just tuned in. Thank you so much for tuning in. Or vice versa. It was so he wasn't confused with the other blonde guy. Yeah, but you know what? All right. If you ever watched the old G.I. Joe commercials, when they first came out with the original 13 figures, right? General Hawk, which is the one that I'm doing right now, had blonde hair. Then when Duke came out, all of a sudden, his hair went from blonde to brown. Because by the second season of G.I. Joe, Hawk had brown hair. He was a blonde-headed guy, like the figure right here. He was this guy right here. They all look blonde to you? Okay, so look, this is what I'm talking about. Look, these are the same. They're the same person. They're the same person within the series, right? But this is General Hawk with brown hair. This is General Hawk when he first started with blonde hair. How does your hair go from blonde to brown? Do you think maybe he dyed his hair to keep his identity secret or something like that when he was younger or what? I don't know. I don't know. Just like there was a situation where Outback has gray hair and then he had red hair. I don't understand it. And nobody has a logical answer for me. Yeah, Clairol, like, you know what I'm saying? Hawk had, and again, when I bring it up, Juicy Martini, they always say like, oh, well, I was like, what? Even if within the realm of fantasy, give me a logical explanation or answer as to why it's like that. Okay, so that is the question. Again, thank you so much for the super chat. For Lynn fans, you are the absolute best. All right, we put that over there. Let's get this guy, get this thing out of here. This thing is way bigger than what I expected. But great choice, Juicy Martini. Great choice. What made you change your name to Juicy Martini? Hey, Little Apple, what made you change your name to Juicy Martini? What happened? They wouldn't let you keep Apple Martini? Or is it a popular name on YouTube? Okay, so we got this out. We got that out. We got that out. What else do we need to get out of here? Let's get this out. Get that out. They call me Juicy on YouTube, so I changed the handle. Juicy Martini. They call me Juicy. All right. I thought maybe they got on you for Apple Martini and stuff like that, or something like that happened. Again, I'm loving these nice solid rubber wheels that they give you with this. Look at this. This is nice, man. They did a nice detail in the wheels and everything too. This looks good. And I think I got everything out of the box right here. I just want to make sure. Those wheels are very thick. That's it. That's it for the box. So now we're going to mess this up and we're going to try to put it together, ladies and gentlemen. You guys can help me. You know what? I shouldn't have thrown the box because then I can look at the box, but it came with, oh, wow. It also came with a nice, some nice accessories right there. Oh, look at me just tearing up stuff. And this right here tells you how to put it together. So you know what? I don't need the box. I don't need the box. I want to put it together my way. My way. You know, we're going to do it like a man. We're just going to put it together. Some stuff is going to be missing. A whole bunch of screws and bolts left behind. All right. So, and over here we have a weapons case right here. Or his weapons locker. Big man breaking shit. Big man hands breaking shit. Yeah, I was unfolding. It was like, why you do that? It was like, you hurt me. Okay, so it comes with a weapons locker. Inside of the weapons locker, we got some nice little flavored G.I. Joe Cobra flavor packets. There's some nice pieces in it. Some more pieces in it. Look at this. They give you a lot of shit. I'm telling you, they be giving you a lot of accessories, man. Put that over there. Some more G.I. Joe flavor packets. These look like glass effects in here. Let's rip it open for the flavor. And thank you for joining my Busted Open Live, Veterans Day Busted Open Live. I appreciate you guys stopping through. And there we have all of the stuff outside of there. We have made a mess, but we're gonna figure it out. All right, so let's get this thing together. All right, we're gonna start. We're gonna do it the man way. We're gonna do it the man way. This wheel goes on here, right? I think. And the wheels are rubber too. I like that. Like they feel like real tires. Nice treads on it and everything. Tesla made that truck. What'd you say Tesla made? Ladies and gentlemen, Lynn fans does not like Tesla. She's seen Tesla vehicles. She thinks they're the ugliest things ever. Oh, look, you got some little stands right here. So we got the wheels on. So next up is the turret, right? Let's make sure we pop this on the right way. Okay, now this, I'm going to look at the direction. We're going to put the directions back here. We're going to do this right here, all right? So we will, all right, so that's the, okay, so these go on here, all right? Does it matter which one? Are any of them left and right? No, doesn't look like any of them are left and right. All right, so we're gonna pop these on here. What the hell? All right, we're gonna put that on. So that shit. What the hell is all this, boy? I'm about to tear this thing. Oh no, I see it. I see it. All right, so this goes onto this right here. I called you guys because you guys are puzzle masters and stuff. I know you guys be solving puzzles and riddles like Scooby-Doo. So here we go. Put that on there. Put that on there. There we have like the front standy thing. I think I put it on right. Then next, this goes in here. Yeah, it snapped in. Hoping I did it right. Look at how big these missiles are, boy. Look at this. This could be used as a weapon. These are nice. Happy Veterans Day, everybody. Next, we're going to pop on these right here. We're going to try this again. One more again, all right? I need a little... These things are hard to put on, man. Hold up. The fuck? Oh, is it on there? No, it's not. The fuck? Hold up. Damn. There we go. That is hard. That's hard to put on there, man. Yeah. So we got this over here. Next, we're going to put this one on here, too. You got to give this a hard push, ladies and gentlemen. If you get this... There we go. There we go. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so we got it looking somewhat like it's supposed to. Hold on one second. Let me share this with a couple of friends. I just tore my hands up, man. Be sure to give this video a like, please, ladies and gentlemen. Be sure to give it a like live now, chat, and YouTube. Got to put this in the G.I. Joe classified section as well. Share, Discord, G.I. Joe. There we go. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys giving the likes and everything. Give me 1 second. We'll be right back to this. And let me see. Here we go. All right. Next up. And again, what I try to tell people, I'm not trying to, like, you'll get some people, oh, I got that already. Everybody that wanted got it. It doesn't matter who gets it first. Not to mention, I like to give a real review. I don't just go along and try to give a review about something. Hold on. Oh, okay. So this goes on to here. Where did it go? Where did it go? It was a plastic piece. Here it is, right here. This seems, I think, goes on to here, right here. Yeah, and I think I just close it permanently. I don't know. All right, now this part we got to make sure we put on right. All right, because if we don't, it's going to be stuck backwards. And I'm going to have to give it some heat to get it off. So we're looking at the directions right here, right? Directions said, all right, because this is the back and this is the front, right? Right. This is the back. This is the back, and this is the front. That's what the instructions say right there. I don't want to have a backwards. Thank you so much for the donation, Juicy Martini Martini NYC. That name, I love that name, man. I love that. Yes, indeed. All right, so look, if it's on backwards from here on, it's you guys' fault. Let me see how these missiles look on. I'm thinking this is the right way because I'm looking at everything. But you know, sometimes them instructions be wrong, man. They don't be right at all. So look, here we go. Pop this on here. And there we have it. Now we're going to take some missiles and put it on here. I like these missiles. These missiles are about 9 inches long. I have penis envy. And so they're so big. Here we go. Hey, listen, says Mouse. That's my you. Oh, you at 9? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know what the clarity of this video is. Is it looking good to you guys? Can you see it clearly? How does it look? And that looks good right there, boy. The G.I.Joe MMS, new from Hasbro. And you can take the levers up and down. Yeah, look. So I did put it on right. Look. I think. Oh, boy, I heard something called crack, crack. I don't like that. I don't think it was supposed to go crack, crack like that. Now, let me find out that I can put this onto the back. Okay, for Len fans. Clear. Let me find out I can put this on the back of the Vamp IMB. I will faint. I will faint. All right, so that is the MMS right there. And it looks really good. It's greatly detailed. You can get some swiveling going on right there. And it's a big piece. I have a pretty decent sized hand. You can see, like, it's really nice. The treads look nice. Army green is looking nice. Everything looks good on it. Those missiles are, like, very menacing. They're imposing. They're very patriotic looking, too. I love it. Love it. You can twist the top. You got, like, the flag over here. Got some more deco all along the side of this. This thing is something to behold. It is absolutely beautiful. The G.I. Joe MMS is absolutely beautiful. They did a great job. And no, I'm not being sponsored, or I'm not shilling. When they do a good job, they do a good job. Now we have some blast effects over here that we can plug into the back. So we got that right there. Got a blast effect right here that we can plug in. Let me see. Yeah. And you get the missile with a nice little Yo, Joe. Look, take that missile off, and there we have the nice blast effect right there. It comes with a ton. It comes with a ton of blast effects, so that you can get like a nice little, nice little action scene going on and everything like that. You have this blast effect right there, and it's done in a semi-translucent plastic, but a hard one. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it, Juicy Martini. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, be sure to check out Juicy Martini's channel. She does a great coverage of New York and all sorts of other stuff. She does collectibles as well. The woman is like a Renaissance woman. And yeah, these are looking really, really good right there. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. These are looking really good. These blast effects that came with are nice. For the price point, I'm not disappointed. I am not disappointed. You know, sometimes you get a double pack and there's always something in the pack that you really don't like. But I like the MMS, and I also like the figure that is coming with it. We're about to check him out in a minute. But yeah, the G.I. Joe MMS looks real, real good. Real good. And yes, it is fully posable. You can take the legs up and down right here to put it in this pod stance, or it's more stabilized stance, and take it off of his wheels right there so he can bust some Cobra butt. And it sits very solid on the ground, as you can see. And yes, these are real rubber wheels. I keep squeezing these. I love the feel of them. They feel like real rubber wheels. Nice chunk of plastic. It's some hollow parts, but they gave you a nice solid piece. This part right here, you saw me put this on right here, but it doesn't want to seem to come back off. Okay, so I took it off. And this is the control panel right here, where you can just operate it manually or whatever you're going to do. You got some nice little customized. Okay, for Lynn fans, thank you so much for coming back in. You got some nice diodes going on over there. Some nice sculpting work, line work, and everything is done well on this thing right here. Nice hazard symbols. The deco on here is nice and even. I guess they started putting it on, like giving us repo stickers and messing up stuff. On the bottom, you have a nice little vent. You got your little made in China and everything like that. Hasbro. Yeah. Sculpted in bolts and screws. This looks really, really good. The MMS looks really, really good. I'm very impressed with this. They did a great job with this. What about me? What about me? I just said you. What, you starting up a channel now for Lynn fans? I didn't know that. What kind of channel you starting up for Lynn fans? What about me? And yeah, this looks really, really good. This looks really good. And on the missiles, there's all sorts of deco as well. I'll pull one off for you. Let's pull this one off because that one seems like it doesn't want to move. Look, tons of deco. Look how big this thing is. Long. It's long. Look at that. You got like the pegs on the bottom so you could peg it right in. Everything feels on it. Beware blast. Nice line work on it and everything. They did a great job on this. They did a good job. They did a good job. When they do good, I tell them, I mention it. They do good. Has the G.I. Joe logo right there. And again, you can twist this and it pivots up and down, as you can see. Looks real good. Yo, Joe. Look at that. Blowing stuff out of the air, blowing things up. And you can also take this right here and lower it down. And you see there's some more sculpted in mechanisms right there. They did a nice job right here. This looks really, really, really good. So that is the MMS. So next we're going to come over to true leader of the Joe team, Hawk. And as you can see, they gave, again, like Hawk, they made Hawk, they just gave, it's like they just threw guns in there for you. They was like, here go a bunch of guns for Hawk. And yeah, I love Hawk. I like all of the blonde hair guys in the G.I. Joe series. I like everybody. I'm telling you, I love G.I. Joe for the simple fact it was a diverse team. It was a diverse team. It had everybody in it. People from all walks of life were in the G.I. Joe team. That's why I loved it. I loved it. You could be a G.I. Joe. You just had to be good within your craft and meet the physical requirements of a Joe. So first we're going to go over the accessories right here. Let's get this. This MMS is big, man. We're going to put the MMS over here. Bring this over here. And he has a submachine gun done in nice hard plastic. You know I like to go over the accessories first. He has a submachine gun done in a nice hard plastic. This helmet is beautiful right here. And yes, the visor does go up and down. Nice sculpting along the back and in the inside, so on and so forth. And yeah, these are not the figures that you thought that you played with as a kid. They're not. These are not those figures. These figures aren't $3 or $2. You're not getting these at no dollar store. So, you know, a lot of people that are ignorant to what collectors, how collectors are, oh, you're just collecting those dumb toys or those stupid toys. I could get that stuff. No, you can't. You see the prices of this stuff, you'll faint. Nice sculpting in the helmet. Everything looks good. You see there's a utility pouch in the back. It's made out of a soft vinyl, but the visor is a hard plastic right here. Nice sculpting in the helmet. It looks really, really good. Then you have another pouch or a satchel for his weapons. Sculpting all along it right there. As you can see, this is done in a hard vinyl. Then you have another machine gun right here. Done in a nice hard black plastic. Can the magazine come out? Yes, magazine comes out. There you go. So yes, you can take the magazine out. Looking real good. Looking real good right there. Then you have a survival knife or tack knife right here. Nice silver on the blade, on the handle. Got some sculpting in the handle. If you look real good, there is some sculpting there. Looking real good. Come on, focus for me. There we go. Looking real good. Then we have another. This is called the LAS 1119, I think it is. It's the standard laser weapon that they gave the Joes on the cartoon to pretty much take the ballistic aspect out of G.I. Joe. But I like it. Whenever you watch G.I. Joe cartoon, you always saw them with one of these. And all the lasers, everybody, even if it was a specialist that had bazookas or whatever the case may be, they had one of these right here. You know, the Joes did rather. And yeah, and that's the sound it would make. Red laser, blue laser. There you would go. If I'm wrong, I think it's the last M1119. I could be wrong. That's what they call it. It was a laser weapon developed for G.I. Joe. But they essentially put it into the cartoon so they wouldn't be shooting bullets at each other like the cartoons I grew up with, like Johnny Quest and stuff. They were shooting people with ballistic weapons. All right. So those are all the accessories for General Hawk, or I don't know. I think at this point he was called Clayton Hawk Abernathy. I think he was Lieutenant Hawk. And here is Hawk right here. Face sculpt is nice. I wasn't expecting anything else from Hawk, but again, I've always asked the question and nobody ever has the answer to me. Even when I asked the creator of G.I. Joe, when I had my original Facebook page up, I would ask him, why was Hawk's hair blonde and then it turned brown out of nowhere? Nobody ever has an answer for me. It's just like, all right, next subject. But yeah, he looks really, really good. Loving the face sculpt on here. Nice haircut that they gave him. Nice brush cut that he got going on. Got a little bit of guile look to it right there. Sides are faded and everything like that. Has the body armor on. You can see like he has a holster in the back. All sorts of utility pouches on this guy. Nice clip work. Oh man. If you look real good right here, they gave it a nice gunmetal color right there. His tack vest looks good. Everything has his name on it. Abernathy Clayton Hawk. Right there. True leader of the Joe team, Hawk. Abernathy Clayton M. Wow, they went deep. Well, it's their series, so I mean they should. Nice deco on the side right here. Looking good. You see there's textures in the pants. The boots look real good too. Half a tread on the inside, on the bottom of the boot right there. He is looking real good. Come on, let's accessorize this dude. We are going to slap on this helmet. True leader of the Joe team, Hawk. It was one commercial, right? Where he was, it was from back in the day when they were doing the G.I. Joe comic book. He just said, bring him back. And like the voice didn't match at all. You could tell like it was a mistake. I felt as though it was a mistake because he was like, bring him back. That looks good on him. I like him with the visor. I'm going to have to add some heat because this is under his nose and everything, boy. And this is supposed to be a receiver for his mouth. So, yeah, I'm going to have to give that the mic, I'm going to have to give it a little heat work. I'm going to take one of his pistols and put it up here. And pull that latch over it. Come on, stay in there. All right, well, we know the pistol goes in there. Where else? Then we have another pistol to put back here. Where would his knife go? You know what? Let's put this pistol here. Happy Veterans Day, nerd, and thank you for your service. Thank you so very much. How is everyone? And again, thank you for the donations to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. Helps the channel grow. Helps me keep buying ramen. We're going to put this pistol up here. With the extendo. That's a lot going on. That's a lot going on in the chest. You got to extend it back. Obstructing the view. You know what? I think we can put the knife back here. Put the knife back here. Plug this into his back. Yeah, Hawk got a lot of weapons, bro. They gave him a lot of weapons. Yeah, you know what? Let's give him the N16. You know, I got one of my videos dinged because I said the name of the weapon, and YouTube said I was promoting gun something. It was like 2 years ago, but since then I forget, or like sometimes I won't mention the name of the what's the name? I won't mention the name of the weapon. I'll just be like, here's a machine gun. Okay, we found a holster for the knife. It's right here. Right there. Or is that a magnet? No, that's the holster for the knife. I think. Is it? No, that's a magazine holster, I guess. We can take the magazine out of this one and put it inside here. And we can take the magazine and put it inside of here. Bring him back. I'm going to show you guys a commercial. Later on, I'll just message it to you, the one I'm talking about. It was when they were advertising G.I. Joe back in the 80s. And I think they had captured Cobra Commander, or one of his soldiers or his officer. And they were introducing Destro. And he was like, bring him. They messed up the voice. And it just, in the 80s, they would mess up a lot of times. Like, especially with Marvel, like Transformers, they messed up a lot of times. Sometimes you would see 2-star screams. You would see like 2-star screams and stuff like that. You would see just a bunch of stuff. It was just like voiceovers, but their mouths would move and no words would come out. They did it more on Transformers than they did G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe had a couple of bloopers, especially within the first series, because there was one part where Destro led a charge, if you watch, where Destro led a charge of Joe's against himself. I was like, what the fuck is he doing? Like, it was weird. They didn't like the word. They didn't like the word. Yeah, they didn't like the word. Like, but no, I know other people who will do videos and they say all sorts of names of the stuff, of the guns and everything like that, or the weapons and shit, and they don't get in trouble. Me, they be like, get him. All right, so we got the latch down. Here he is with all his weaponry. Not all of it, but most of it. I do not see where I can put his knife at, his tactical knife, because usually they have like a little harness for it. But yeah, he is loaded with weapons. I like the look of him. Love how Hawk always had the shield over his face, kind of like the riot shield over his face. I loved it. This is the more modernized look of Wave 1 right there. Yeah, he does look sexy, right? Bring him back. True leader of the Joe team, Hawk. So yeah, that is Hawk with his MMS. And these are all your blast effects, as you can see right there. And then this is Hawk when he came back out again in season 2, who has brown hair. Why he has brown hair? No one has an answer for me. Not even Hasbro or G.I. Joe has no answer for me. I understand Duke had blonde hair. Didn't mind that, but just tell me why Hawk went from having blonde hair, right? To while all of a sudden he has brown hair. And these are the same character. You know, they were the same character. This is when he came out in his wave 1 right here, Hawk. And this is when he came out wave 2. Your hair doesn't go brown as you get older. It gets gray. As you can see, they put with age it then goes brown to gray. Conflict of interest, I guess. True leader of the Joe team, Hawk with brown hair, Hawk with blonde hair. Don't know why, but I like both of these guys. I love the face sculpt on them and everything. Always love the look they gave this Hawk right here. We had the bomber jacket on and the gray stripe across his head. And I like the look of this one because this is what I grew up with. This is how Hawk looked when he was first introduced in the G.I. Joe team. And then they took him out because they said it was a licensing issue where so they couldn't use the name Hawk or something like that. And then they brought him back later on. I guess once they got the license for it and G.I. Joe took off, they were able to buy the license or the name to use the name Hawk. Flint holds the blonde hair title. No, what's the name? Duke holds the blonde hair title. 6'2", eyes of blue, Duke. He's a blonde haired boy. And the thing about it, when they came out the cartoon, they just pretty much either tried to get rid of the original Joes. You can tell like they wanted to get rid of the original Joes. And they just disavowed Hawk. But Hawk came back in season 2. All right. And you already know he's 6.3 inches tall. You know what I mean? If you want me, I don't need you need to get the tape measure. If you've been watching this for the longest, you already know. But you know what? Just because I know some of y'all are going to be jerks about it, here we go. 6.3. 6.3. So that is General Hawk and the MMS. Let me try one more thing. I stand corrected, still sleepy. Yeah, 6'2", eyes of blue was Duke. Let's see. Let's see if the MMS can attach to the oh boy. We gotta get my man off of here. All right, we gotta get Roadblock off of here. All right, we gotta get Roadblock off here. There's just too much going on. All right, we can't have Roadblock man in the Browning, and then now look, we can fold this up, right? We can fold this up, right? Oh, I hate when it crunches like that. We can fold this up, thus so, as you can see. Bring this up, right? Bring this up, right? Bring that up, right? And then look, it latches right onto the back of the G.I. Joe vamp. I am complete. Look at this. And it locks on good too. Hold up. Let me pull this down. Look at this. It locks on good. True leader of the Joe team, Hawk. This looks good. And yes, it does swerve. You can drag it along. Look. I don't even have it pushed down all the way. I don't want to push it all the way down because it looks like it'll lock in. It's trying to lock in now. So yeah, and all the wheels match, so uniformed and beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That is got the G.I. Joe logos. Get the G.I. Joe vamp with the MMS. You got the squad. You got some of the original Joes in here right there. You got Hawk over here. Bring him back. Bring him back. This looks good. This looks good. This looks good. So you got to have a hobby that makes you happy, man. You got to have a hobby that makes you happy. You know what I mean? Mine is comic books, toy collecting, video games, guitar, driving around, and love. And love. So yeah, he looks great. He looks good. He looks really good. They did a great job with this. Now it doesn't seem like it wants to. There we go. I had to no, I'm not going to lock this down because look, if you look real good, that thing is going to be a problem trying to pull it off. That thing is going to be a problem trying to pull it off. Look, right here. Right here. You see that peg right here? It has a lock on it. It literally locks into this. So I would be trying to juggle it, push it forward, pull it back and stuff like that. Nah, we're going to keep it like this. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys can score amongst yourselves, but so far I give it a 5. I give the G.I. Joe classified Hawk and MMS, I give it a 5-star. I absolutely love this. I love this figure and vehicle accessory. The past 2 G.I. Joe vehicles I have reviewed have been absolutely awesome. I am loving it. Because remember, they give you a fully accessorized figure right here. So he's looking real good. And this MMS is big. It's really big. Yeah, I give it 5 nerd pins. I give it 5 nerd pins. I give it 5 nerd pins. Hawk and the MMS look absolutely wonderful. It came with a ton of accessories. Everything snapped in nice and well. Nothing felt like it was missing or anything of the sort. And they gave you he looks really good. He looks really, really good. He looks really good. Next up. So yeah, I give him a 5. Yeah, 5-star. 5-star. I give him a 5. Again, you guys don't always have to agree with me. That's what I love about my audience. You guys don't always agree with me. Next up, we are going to choose a figure that I'm going to have you guys choose a figure that you want me to review. And again, happy Veterans Day, everybody. Happy Veterans Day. All right. Do you want to do dial tone? Do you want to do dial tone? Do you want to do Cobra Commander? Wave 2 Cobra Commander? Do you want to do Dreadnought Ganaga Hide? Do you want to do the Cobra Claw with Female Viper? Or do you want to do Dreadnought Monkey Wrench? Your choice. Your choice, ladies and gentlemen. Do you want to do dial tone? Dial tone? Cobra Commander it is. All right, Cobra Commander it is. So over here we got the G.I. Joe logo right here on the box. Wow, let me move some of these toys out the way. Let me move some of these toys out the way. We got the light keeps going on and off. Here we go. There we go. That should keep it in. And again, thank you so much for the donations. And I hope everyone is having a wonderful, wonderful Veterans Day. Let's bring this a little bit forward. We got G.I. Joe. It says Cobra Commander with combat armor. This is Wave 2. This is after G.I. Joe, the movie, when he was turned into a lizard or a snake right here. Pretty decent box art of Cobra Commander right there. He is number 168. G.I. Joe Classifies. Got a nice product image of Cobra Commander right here. His gecko right there. Or his lizard. His backpack. Legal mumbo jumbo, the file card bios right here, or the ranking right here. And you can go to GIJoe.com. And, well, they always tell you to go there, but then when you go there and you scan this, it just takes you to an action figure. That's it. And sometimes it doesn't even match the figure. But you got the Cobra insignia right there. And you have number 168 at the top. Nice window box, as you can see right here. Hasbro logo at the bottom. Warning for plus. Cobra signal, G.I. Joe Classified. I've seen better box art too. The Masterverse line always has great box art. Has great box art. I mean, amazing box art. And that is it for the box, ladies and gentlemen. Legal jumbo on the bottom and the barcode. If you want to see that, pause it and then scan it. All right, so we're gonna open this guy up right here. Okay, I think that's it for this box right here to open up the box. All right. Nice Cobra insignia in the back. If you want to make a diorama out of that, you can, because it can be pulled out right here, as you can see. Put that box over there. Then Cobra Commander out. Bring out all of his accessories. We're going to go over the accessories first. And again, happy Veterans Day, everybody. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, and I mean wonderful day. Bring that out right there. Bring that out right there. Bring that out right there. And we have a multitude of hands right here. Looking really, really good. And there we have Cobra Commander version 2 outside of his package. All right. So let me see. And again, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you so much for tuning in. You guys are the absolute best. But we are going to go over Cobra Commander 2. Let me make sure I got everything on. Touch on. No, retouch on. Okay, make sure the lighting is right. All right, there we have it. We'll change this glove. And you know, as usual, we're going to go over the we're going to go over the accessories first. I hope you guys are liking these lives because I put up a poll to see if you guys like the lives more or do you like when I do the post-production stuff. I like the live because you guys are able to see it like in person, on hand, no extra lighting, no nothing. It's raw and uncut, you know? It's in your face. You get to choose what parts you want to see. Now, first and foremost, we're going to go over the accessories first. Now, this iguana accessory looks really, really good. The tail is nice and long. And yes, the limbs are posable on him. The body, now what I really like are the paint apps that they put on here. The paint apps on this iguana look great right here. It is an iguana, right? This is an iguana. Yeah, this is an iguana. Nice scale sculpting, nice face sculpt. Everything, this looks good. This is a real good iguana that they got right here. They did a great job on him. Next, we have his backpack done in a nice hard plastic. Got a little bit of painted black in there. Could have been a little bit better, but it's not that bad. I like it, though. I really like it. I just got a call from a place called the Full Effect Church of Newark. For what? What did they call you for? The Full Effect. What is the Full Effect? Ask them if they want some clothes to be donated to them. Got some vents over here, right there. It looks really, really good. Then you have his Cobra Commander face right here. Believe it or not, I really did love this. I really, as a child, when I was younger, I really did enjoy this armor right here. A lot of people, when Cobra Commander got this outfit, a lot of people were turned off. But what really turned a lot of people off was the fact that the cartoon that came with it was absolutely horrible. And yeah, I will be honest, by the time they started doing the DIC cartoon of G.I. Joe, I wasn't into it anymore. I didn't like that. It just didn't have the heart of feeling of G.I. Joe. The music was terrible. The artwork was very cheap, and it was just whatever. But you got a nice Cobra Commander face sculpt here with this is the helmeted Cobra Commander. You got the nice logo deco on the top of his head. Missing a little bit of paint at the bottom, but not bad. You can see a little marbleization right here, but it's done in a nice hard plastic. You got the hole in the bottom right here, but the breathing tube looks really good on him. Everything, the eyes are nice and even. I don't see anything missing. Looks good. And then you have some alternate fists right here. Alternate hands, rather. And yeah, I like how they, hey, Michelle, how are you, sweetie? What is going on, gorgeous? Ladies and gentlemen, give a big shout out to Michelle, 7493. And look, it looks really, really good. Nice pointing finger right here. Silver paint on the top, no bleeding, no marbleization. Looks really, really good. Over here, you have the other silver along the fist as well. Looks really, really good. And then finally, he has his submachine gun right here. Done in a nice hard plastic. Great sculpting all around here. Hole in the front, so if you want some blast effects, they said nothing, so I said nothing. Yeah, right? That's weird. Got some blast effect. Does the magazine come out? No, the magazine does not come out of this one. It's pretty much like a futuristic type of submachine gun / laser pistol. Laser blaster right there. And that is all the accessories that Cobra Commander version 2 comes with. Next, we're going to go up onto the figure, and he is done very nicely. Now, they did go with a cakey, a marbleized plastic in terms of representing Cobra Commander in terms of his arm and everything. And I think it does well because you don't want it shiny. You want it to look metallic right here, but he looks really, really good. This is right after he was transforming, like not too long after he was turned into a snake and he was turning back into a man. If you look real good, there are some serpent eyes going on. You got the Cobra logo in the helmet. Everything looks real good. You got some nice sculpting along the body, textures along the midsection of the of what is supposed to be the cloth. Body armor right here looks really good. I always love how he had like that collar right here going on and everything. Armor on the back. Nice textures within the pants. Plating all over him. Nice line work, as you can see. And beautiful shoes. Nice shoes. I'm liking them shoes right there, boy. And you see like there's nice tech lines sculpted in. Hey, Timothy Mitchell. Happy Veterans Day, Tim Mitch. Good to see you, man. Happy Veterans Day. Thank you for keeping us safe, my brother. Thank you for keeping us safe, even when you went to Vietnam in 1968. You got nice textures within the collar right here. He looks really, really good. Figure I would do a G.I. Joe busted open marathon for Veterans Day. And again, thank you all you veterans out here. You guys are the absolute best. Thank you for keeping us safe and free. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. What are you drinking, Tim, buddy? What are you drinking, Tim, buddy? Dang, you know a lot about Tim. Yeah, he was in Vietnam in 1968. Mali, 1968. Souvenir of uncooperative VC Colonel. Hands up, I said. Somebody said, hi, Tantrum. Everybody loves Tim. I'm having Coke. All right, all right. And you see there's some padding sculpted onto the biceps and the elbows right here. They did Cobra Commander. I hate y'all. They did. Oh, look at the belt. I like the belt too. It has like a Cobra insignia in it too. And you see there's a little bit of paint missing over to the right side over here, but it's not a deal breaker for me. Was he supposed to come with a pistol? Let me see. Did I throw a pistol out? Because they show a holster over here, but I don't see any pistol. I hope I didn't throw it out, because I'll be throwing. As soon as I open these mugs up, I throw the box. Well, no big deal. No big deal. But yeah, Hooded Cobra, Cobra Commander version 2. I keep saying Hooded Cobra Commander because I do want a Hooded Cobra Commander like in the cartoon. Looks good. Accessories go into his hand. Really nice, I guess. Right? Pardon that sound. Those are my pipes. I live in an old house. And yeah, we use steam gas heat over here, boy. We got steam gas heat over here. You hear it, right? It's like, pang, pong, pang. God, come on, Cole. You know what? Let's try this other hand because he's being difficult. He don't want me to put it in his hand. Okay, there we go. Oh, wow. Yeah, I guess it was made for that. And I like how it's nice and short, too. Look at that. That looks nice in his hand. And we put his backpack on right here. This has all his vitamins and minerals and nutrients and stuff to stay alive. Because when he got turned into a snake in G.I. Joe the movie, I like that belt too. Very detailed. Where you get that from? I still don't open the box. I love that house, especially the first floor. Yeah, man. Tell him, man. Tell him we grew up in some nice houses, Michelle. It's me, y'all. He said it's me, y'all. The audio keeps. I don't know why. It keeps restarting and unstarting. This is new for me, going live on YouTube for this long. And I'm actually doing it from my phone so that you guys can get a good camera view. Nobody wants to see my face. Nobody be wanting to see my face. My videos actually do better when I just show the product. $54 Hawthorne. Yeah, we grew up in some nice homes, man. We grew up in nice homes. Not bragging anything, but our family always kept houses, always, you know, we always lived together and stuff like that. We would fight a lot. But we always lived together. We always ate home-cooked meals and everything like that. We sat down and watched cartoons. My cousin Michelle here, she collected action figures and comic books. You want to see that nose? All right, I'll do a live later on. But yeah, he looks really, really good. They did a great job on him. I'm loving the shoes, too. I have a cute face. Oh, thank you, cousin. Thank you. You need glasses, baby. But yeah, thank you. Now, as far as articulation goes, pull that backpack off. Head can go all around, even with him having the engineering going on right here inside of his mask. The arms can go up and out. And yes, these pauldrons on his shoulders, they actually are connected. So you don't want to bring them up too much. They're held on by a small bit of plastic, but they can be removed if you want to remove them. I'm not going to remove mine. You got a bicep swivel. Got a double hinge elbow, twisting and pivoting at the wrist, split at the leg right here. This leg goes up this far. Got a twist at the waist going on. Nice ab crunch going on with Cobra Commander right there. Bring that leg up. Double hinge going on, twisting, pivoting at the ankle. He looks really good, but he does not have a calf twist or anything like the other Joes do. So yeah, there we have him looking nice and smooth. And then we gotta have, just to show us as a comparison, we gotta have this right here. We gotta have this right here. Greetings. And oh yeah, get that door. We're doing a comparison with his G1 outfit compared to his newer outfit. And this will always be my Cobra Commander. I love this Cobra Commander right here. The last time I allowed Danae to review me, he made a mistake. Look at that. For some reason, I threw all my Mad magazines. I was just tired of toting them around. Yeah, it gets like that. Like me, I do get rid of my stuff. I sell my stuff. I sell it off. After a while, you got to sell it off. You can't keep everything, man. You can't keep it all. I sell off my stuff, get newer stuff now. I miss my Mad magazines. Yeah, I miss a lot of my Mad magazines I got rid of a long time ago. My older toys I got rid of a long time ago. These are not the old Joes from the 80s and 90s. These are the new modernized versions. They're 7 inches tall, 6 to 7 inches tall. They're fully detailed, so on and so forth. But yeah, Cobra Commander looks good. He looks really good. And with his gecko, or his iguana, this is an iguana, right, Michelle? This is an iguana. This is an iguana. This is an iguana. Am I correct? This is not a this is an iguana, right? Because my cousin Michelle know all about reptiles too and everything like that, because she had some. You had reptiles before. I know a family. But I love the sculpting that they did on the animals. So G.I. Joe G.I. Joe Classified does a great job with the animals that they create, that they pretty much have on here. Yeah, you should sell them. Always sell it. Don't just throw it away. Just sell it. I throw it since eBay got created. I throw everything up there. Whenever I'm tired of it, I don't want it no more. You got those big spawn figures, and yes, that's an iguana. Yeah. Yeah, so he looks good. Cobra Commander looks good. I give him a 5 out of 5 nerd pins. And again, he is coming in at about, let's see. Cobra Commander is coming in at about like he's almost 6.5. He's a big boy. Well, he's not a big boy, but they made him nice, but he looks really good. I like the fact that they didn't give him some real shiny armor. It's supposed to be metallic plates, and that's what it looks like. And I love the he said, you kept me, Tim. The hose right here. Got a nice hose right here, so he can get all his bodily fluids and breathe. Because after he got turned into a snake in G.I. Joe the movie, he was all messed up. It was a short-term punishment that he went through for failing Cobra Law. Ever want to find out how that turned out? 3 to 4 feet, not 34 feet. Exactly. Now, these new ones that I collect, they're 6 to 7 inches. That's the G.I. Joe Classified line. All right. So, yeah, I give him a 5 out of 5 nerd pins. And, of course, we got to do this right here. We got to do this. It wouldn't be right if I didn't. Wait, wrong hand. Wrong hand. Wasn't you looking for the gun? Because I don't know where the gun is at. I don't know where that gun go. Wait, man. I think maybe they didn't give it to me. I'm going to grab the box real quick and look again, but maybe they didn't give it to me. Because I took everything out of there. You guys saw and I took it out. Did I throw it somewhere? Citizens of Earth. Got the pointing finger right there. Got the gun. And you got to give Cobra Commander a fist. Because he's always pissed off about something. Look at that. That's a nice one right there, right? I want you for Cobra. There seems to be some sort of misunderstanding, Destro. That looks good. That looks real good. Then we take this helmet off. We take this head off right here. And we put this one on. There we go. And there, this is when he was turning back into a regular human. I no longer need this suit for my nutrients or for breathing this infernal air. He looks good. He looks good. They did a great job on him. I like it. Give me 1 second. Let me see. I thought you broke it. Them crackheads stole it. Yeah, right? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, crackhead came up on my porch and he swipered the shit out of my ass, boy. He Mr. Fantastic me. Okay, I'm looking at all the accessories on here, and no, they just gave him a holster. Look, it's empty on here too. It's empty on here too. So no, they just faked me out. But I got enough G.I. Joe guns laying around and all that other stuff to pretty much fill it in with something like an old Ruger pistol or something like that. No, there was nothing left in the box. Nothing. No. Nope. That's it. So, you know what I'll do? And I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Let's move this stuff over here. Yeah, that crackhead swiping my ass. I ain't seen a crackhead in years, man. I see him all the time, bro. I see him all the time. It is what it is. He know not to come up here again. I was trying to lay a trap for him, but I think I scared him too much. Just like them people that tried to rob my car. I scared them too much the way they was like, no. I ain't coming back here, boy. Ain't coming back here. All right, so next up, you guys want me to do one more? Or you guys done for the night? One more, or you done for the night? And we got to score Cobra Commander. I give him a 5 out of 5. No, I give him a 4.5 because they gave me the 52 fake out with this no pistol here. Let me see. Does this go in there? No, this can't fit in there. No, so that doesn't go in there. No, that can't go in there. It can't. No, the gun in his hand doesn't fit in there. I tried it already. The gun in his hand does not fit in there. Look. Yeah, that junk can't fit in there. Nah, that's crazy. You got to call Denny now. She got back to PR. She was in California for... Yeah, I know. I spoke to her yesterday. I guess this is for... That looked crazy. That don't even look right, bro. Yeah, he get a 4.5 for that because this is clown work right here, boy. You just got this big ass SMG on the side and a tiny little... No, that's... Nah. I'm not going to believe this was for that. But then again, it does have it. It is for this. This looks crazy. This looks crazy. I don't know. Tim, if you're still here, is this standard issue right here? I don't know, bro. This don't look right, man. Got this big. Dang, I thought that was it. Yeah, I guess it does go in here. This look crazy. This holster too small for this, man. Come on. Y'all can do better than this. But I do like the figure. They did a great job. I don't remember the original toy. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That don't look right. Like, that's like putting an M16 in a 9mm holster. Like, it just looked crazy. That's what I use it now. This is crazy, man. All right, so I guess he did. This gun does go in this holster. Because, I mean, look. You got General Hawk over here, right? All right, there you go. Boom. The right holster, 9mm for the holster. I don't get it. This thing over here, you just shoved a whole submachine gun in a Glock holster or something. It's crazy. Yeah, like it's crazy. All right, but so you know what? Because of that, I give them a 4.5. Because if they were going to do that, they could at least give you another pistol or something like that. But the figure design is real nice. He's nice and sturdy. He doesn't feel cheap or anything like that. He looks really, really good. They did a great, and I mean like an amazing job of version 2 of Cobra Commander after G.I. Joe the movie. A lot of people weren't a fan of this outfit. It's always been one of my favorites. And he usually used to have the Cobra Pogo with it. He would ride the Cobra Pogo, and it's nice. Again, they did some nice line work along the calves and everything like that, but there is no calf twist or anything. But I've always liked how he had like the, yeah, it's fitting in there, but man, come on, look at that, bro. That's stingy. You might as well just put on a table or something like that. That's crazy. All right, so you guys want one more figure, you done for the day. Let me know what you want to do, and happy Veterans Day, everybody. If you want to do one more figure, who do you want to do? Do you want to do the Cobra pilot? It's a female pilot. Cobra female, the Cobra Claw with the female pilot. Do you want to do Monkey Wrench? Do you want to do Dial Tone? Or do you want to do Ganaga? It's your choice. First one to put a comment up there, or either say no more figures. That's what I'll do. Either say no more figures or put a name up in there of the next one you want me to review. I'll do one more for you guys. That'll be the Veterans Day stream. I'll give you guys time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9.5, 9.25, 10. So what I will do is, since nobody said anything, I will save these other guys possibly for tomorrow or another day. I hope you guys enjoy the stream because nobody mentioned another figure. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that brings this review to a close. Please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and share this video. I will be doing some more Joes, possibly this week, maybe even tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. Because I also got to do Bible study today. So I will be doing this possibly. I think I'm going to do it tomorrow, but I got a lot of paperwork to do. Got some paperwork to do today. So I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video. And remember, when your butts open a toy, what do you do? When you get a new toy, what do? You bust it open, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, bust it open.